Oh. Right. Just gotta check one thing before we start. Oh. We should probably actually start the game as well. Not start the game, but continue into it. You can go here. Channel. Okay. I'm just gonna put this somewhere. Like up there-ish. Okay, right. Hey guys, it's your boy Flame Ninja. I'm having a fairly good day. I'm having a fairly good day myself. And yeah, sorry for the late stream today. I worked quite late today, so I've had to sort of rush around to get ready for the stream. But yes, today, we're just going to be doing something chill. We're just going to be continuing with the Genshin 6.3 story, as I haven't finished it. So we're just going to be doing that. And that's pretty much going to be today's stream. Pretty much like quite a relaxed stream. Just because I worked late today. Hope you lot though, anyone watching this has had a fairly decent day themselves. But it is okay. It's quite busy and stuff, so that's why I worked late. Bank holiday and still work late, which is a pain. But hey, I'm home now. I get to relax, and that's all that matters really. I relax and play some Genshin, so that's all good. Just go wait for the game to start, and then I can swap over. I think I got a fucking blister in one of my feet as well, which is a pain. I think it's purely from my sock, I think, where I had like a bit of it. But it was one of those things where it was annoying, but it wasn't annoying enough to actually go out of my way to fix. And now it's blistered purely because of that, because I'm a fucking idiot. Let me go over to the game then. Genshin. Oh yeah, I've got a well clean currently. Oh shit. I got a welcome because I'm going to be playing a fair bit because I just got Raiden, so I'm going to need to be farming out her resources for a while. That's why I decided to do that. Wind Trace event. What is the current event stuff? I'm pretty sure it's just Wind Trace. That hasn't reset. It's floor 10. I can only really get to floor 10 right now because I'm not good at the game. But let's not faff about. Let's just get straight into the story. I'll do the other stuff later. Where the hell was... Oh, it's over. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The current story is going to be in Inazuma, because that's where Scaramouche is, of course, from. Because I'm pretty sure last time we started off, we are mainly we're trying to find information about our sibling. But we also came across some information about Scara, and Scaramouche seems to have attempted to erase himself from history. Let's go. Wee. Do 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 do. Oh.
We've made it to Aminoma's smithy.
Yes.
Ah, it's been a while.
Hello,
Of
old
course.
man.
Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokuden.
Oh. Now
Oh,
there's
because
a
we're
question
still
I
learning
wasn't
more about
expecting.
this.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches: Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans
Oh shit.
was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over
Oh,
time,
we good. I accidentally pressed the A
five branches
button, but I
diverged
held
from
it
one
down.
another as generations of bladesmiths, most of
Yeah.
the great swordsmith clans of old, have since
Oh.
fallen into decline. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma.
Oh,
and took up the
he's
mantle
actually
of
working. I
Ishin
thought he
Art.
kept traveling.
If my memory serves me right, you yourself
Yeah,
were
of
present.
course.
Oh, yeah, we were.
This is,
I
of course,
remember
little
that
extra.
now.
That's nice little extra dialogue from when you were
A
there.
bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
Go
In
ahead.
fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life.
Oh.
All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause.
Huh.
Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this.
Oh.
He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden,
Oh,
it
he
was
knows.
right
Oh, good.
that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you.
Yes, tell me. I don't
It
want
is
to
a
fucking
dark
read.
and sorrowful the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage
Oh, shit.
by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told.
Oh, yeah,
There was
this
a
is the
catastrophic
furnace.
malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting
Yeah,
operation in
exactly,
that
yeah.
day. And overseeing it was the armory officer.
Miwa, yeah.
His surname was Niwa, though knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives. Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes.
Oh.
His orphan son was left in his
Shit.
heart. The whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his
I
father's
mean,
death.
people
And
die.
he hated
Boo-hoo.
powerless and destitute. The only legacy
For
he had to
him.
pass on to his children was his hatred.
Oh, he could have at least
Generation
done
after generation
something
bore
with
this
his life.
grudge. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge. In his
Oh.
fury, he murdered indiscriminately,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his
I
killing spree
see.
That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Yeah, that was Kazuha's backstory, I'm
I
guessing.
suppose they were the
Yeah, this is because the balladeer did something.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes.
It still exists.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you went on to the next step.
Okay, what other information can we squeeze out? Oh, the Ashura Commission. Oh, you gotta speak to, No, this is the Kamisato state, so this is, Ayato, or Toma we're gonna speak to. I was thinking of the Tenryou Commission, where Sara is.
We're here.
Traveler, it's been a while.
You have a very different voice to what I thought.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is...
What
unfortunate.
about
They're not here right now.
Ayato, though?
Are they out on...
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in
Yeah,
the
okay.
Commissioner's place.
What do you think?
What about Toma, though?
Shall we go in?
Yes.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it.
Yeah, we chill, friends. We good, you know. I definitely. Yo, Furata from Fontaine, I believe, or her daughter's. Her son is from Fontaine. I forget. Or Sumeru. He does the
course,
movies or
traveler.
whatever.
Yes.
Oh
I
wait, he
know
might
who
not be
you
from
are.
Fontaine. He just does
Miss
movies.
Kamisato has told me about. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very
Okay.
well indeed. Lately, as for the commissioner himself,
Yeah, true.
So pretty much...
very much.
So the laser house. What about Toma? Yeah, that's good.
Got any more questions?
That's all for now. Yes.
Very welcome. In fact, Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time.
Oh no,
She
she's
seems so thrilled
simping.
to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how
Oh
I
no,
must
she's a
say,
simp.
Many Things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived.
I'm flattered.
Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma
Yo,
always
Toma.
joins him. I always find myself at my... The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he does... They say it's because Toma is a much better
True,
chef
yeah.
than most. Oh, they get to talking about you sometimes, too, you know. Miss
Aw, that's wholesome.
Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. It's
Fair.
been many years now since the late...
Aw.
As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up...
Aw, that's wholesome.
In the future, if you ever do have the time...
That'd be
please
great.
know
I would
you are
definitely visit.
Paimon
Wonderful.
likes it here too. Also, Paimon's itching to try it.
True.
We
Oh,
may just
God.
have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime.
Of course.
Alright,
God damn
goodbye
it,
for
Paimon.
now. Great. Goodbye now.
I didn't read where we're going,
Alright,
but I'm assuming we're going to
Oh, are you
a
two leaving already?
village.
Yep, everything's taken.
Very well.
Are we going now? If we're checking Tartsuna. What's here? Because we didn't go to Naganamara? We didn't go to the Inazuma City to check on, like, Yoimiya, but I'm guessing they wouldn't be involved. I guess we wanted to check out the main clans, but surely we should check on Kujo-Sara as well. Or at least check on the leader of the Tenryo Commission. That is a
Well,
person from
here we
Trishnaya.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler in
Xavier.
Xavier? What is
Xavier. Oh, you're from the
Paimon? I
furnace,
was in
aren't
the
you?
general area, and now I'm in this specific area.
We have some questions and thought you might be able to...
Certainly
Tartsuna.
do. I've researched the
Yes,
furnace here in
he was
some
the one who
depth.
did the furnace quest.
If there's anything you want to know, just ask. Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago.
Tatarasuna, that's it.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years.
A couple?
Fair.
When
One was just in the last few years.
Yes.
The other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work
That
on
would,
it either.
yeah, that would
There
have
was a
been
guy
the
back- They
doctor.
say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collab...
Yeah, the doctor, yes.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask that?
Oh, I didn't realize...
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what...
What brought this on? Did you just wake up to... Sure, go ahead.
Kabuki Mono.
Kabuki Mono. I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around
Yes, a
dressed to the
Scaramouche.
nines. Just put sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I...
Yeah, Balladeer raisins.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, his changes are mainly focused on himself.
Oh,
Same
you're
with
most
how
welcome. More
same with
than
how
happy to
Ruka
help.
Devada erased himself, but all of their changes still affected.
Farewell.
But it's a good thing to check on, because
Looks
erasing
like you
some
got
from
all
his...
the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens.
That is a
Paimon
very
will
weird
always
way
be
to
there
put
for
it, but thank you,
Hey,
Paimon.
Don't mention it. All right, let's head.
Right, I just quickly go do something before we continue. I'm back now. Oh, good to see you, Cynthia. Nice weather. Weather's been pretty well. What conspiracies are we cooking on the menu today? The moon landing wasn't fake, but the conspiracy that we've never landed on the sun before. And that's a good one. We have landed on the sun before. The government just wants to hide it from us. That or the moon is actually made of cheese. Because the government are hiding the fact that the moon is made of cheese because they're going to send all the lactose people there and the lactose people will die. The government is going to try and kill off all the lactose people so that, I don't know, for like genetic purity or some like Nazi shit, you know. What the government does in conspiracies. The moon is cocaine. That could also be true.
Hey, it's them.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Oh, isn't this the fucking British guy?
Indeed we are.
There he is.
If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join?
Sure. True, yeah.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh?
Oh, I don't know what the differences are gonna be. I didn't even read this the first time. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, so here's the big... A great many of these rooms run under the yokai. Yeah, yokai, of course. Outsider, which would be the balladeer. Yeah, there's the doctor. Cross coach. Oh, so we have more information on the machine. Okay, what's the new shit then? What the fuck is that about? Is that about Niwa? Yeah, because that's about the furnace exploding. And then, of course, Scara getting the heart. There's something about a lot of people dying. Content has changed, yes. Baz said he erased 2 of his names. If he'd erased 2 of his names, which would be Balladeer and Scaramouche. Previously, he must have taken all of his might, but still.
What do you think?
A masterpiece. It's good shit.
Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well,
Oh, wait, yeah, we can just tell him what
it's a
we
long
learned.
story.
Basically, the beep, that would be the insert dial-up noises.
So many new details.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
I mean, there probably is. I mean, yokai
This
are
new
just a
information
thing in
actually lends further
Inazuma.
credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
Yeah, that's
We're
true.
back at
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Oh,
let
I'm
them
so
fight.
sorry. Look at us.
Welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you find...
Will do.
What has Scara done then? Scara just has to have fucking just erased himself, but seems to have not affected anything. DSR for Nintendo Switch has A be back and B accept. Oh god. I think a few Nintendo has things. That's a fucky thing though, going from Nintendo to anything else is fucking the A button being in a different place. Just being like, what the fuck am I pressing? Dark Souls me. A be back. Oh, now that is fucky. I mean, that's fucky when you see the prompts. Of course, you get used to it because muscle memory, but
Traveler,
prompts-wise.
Have you...
Oh, shit. Are we good?
short. Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, the balladeer?
Oh, she doesn't know because he fucking... He snapped himself. He Thanos'd himself.
Troubled. Traveler?
I am the record keeper.
What's wrong? You look...
Basically, he just fucking clunk and deleted himself. He literally just delete. Yeah, that is true, yeah. It's muscle memory, but then you go to another game and the muscle memory's fucked.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the balladeer erased himself from Irminsul. But
Yes.
how was he even able to do that?
Magic.
As the traveler said, he very nearly became
True, yeah.
Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember? Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Theoretically speaking,
Rukadevala
it
did that
is
as well.
possible to do this. The traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information
Yeah,
about
exactly.
him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten... Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it? I can only
Because
make
he's fucking
inferences based on
stupid.
the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he...
True. Yeah, exactly.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died.
Yep.
Once the balladeer realized he
You
hadn't
can
been
change
betrayed
the
after all,
past, but you can't.
it must have completely changed his view.
Well, I
of the
mean, you
people
can
of Tatara
you
Suna.
can like go to the past,
Now
but
he
you
saw
can't
them as friends
change
again.
time.
He couldn't keep hating humans after that.
Are you just a Deus
And
Ex Machina
if
to
he
everyone's
thought
problems
there
in
was
the
a chance he
game?
could save his old friends, it would be hard not to.
I would say yes, but a lot of the time we get saved instead. Like Nahida saved us from the Doctor, Nahida saved us from Scaramouche, Kazuha saved us from getting fucking slapped by Raiden after we failed to fight Raiden the first time. In Leeway, it was the... I forget what they're called. The Adeptus, who pretty much saved the day. I guess in Mondstadt we'll probably like... We're less the Deus Ex Machina, just kind of like... helpful. We're just sort of there to help. But we're just an extra hand to push the cart, you know.
This story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve
Deus
godhood
Ex
with the doctor's help.
Machina.
He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left. Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends.
Yeah, because you can't... changing the past does not change the future. Final Fantasy XIV had this, which I still think Final Fantasy XIV probably is one of the best ways of handling time travel, as just, you know, making time a closed loop rather than having millions of problems spread off from it by just having a person go to the past and then everything in the future's changed, which causes a lot of issues of like, what else has changed? No, just make it a fucking closed loop. It's not hard.
It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Change the world in many ways, yet the dead still don't get a second. Yeah, exactly. Because his future self has to have existed as a consequence for what's happening, meaning he couldn't have changed the past. He probably just wanted to try, because he knew he could go into the past, but he didn't know what he could do with it.
Found it. This should be the one.
Did you just fucking grab a
It
memory?
turns out that I have a strange way of What is it? A record from a personal collection. You should take a look.
How the information printed in a way that resembles a fairy tale. Good. I mean, that makes sense. Nahida is a child.
Fairy tale? I authored this record myself. Huh?
Yeah, that makes sense because Nahida is literally a child.
A fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the
Giaif just sounds like the shit that Doodle Bob says, but I respect it.
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. Fuck is I forget what an allegory is.
The past?
Yeah, because he can remove his like existence in like the memory, but he can't like if you like take a picture, then it's like it's no, as in the letters. It's an acronym. GIF. GIF. GIF isn't pronounced GIF. GIF isn't pronounced GIF or GIF. It's GIF. Yeah, it is an acronym, but so is laser. And isn't like shit like scuba and many words. Lamau. Or lol. Lol. Lol.
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
You don't say IASE. You don't say LASER. LASAR. Imagine you're saying that. Quickly dodge the AL. It was a LASAR. What? Pff, he just gets killed. I pronounced Lazar. I didn't even do laser there. Too late. Could have just said laser.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
Oh, don't forget. Well, I guess DVD works. DVD, CD, MP4, like that stuff makes sense. Because like MP4 flows, but like LASER doesn't flow too well. If there's too many, I feel like once you go above 3 letters, you stop. But even for GIF, GIF, like, oh, that image is a GIF. That, like, doesn't also work either. SCUBA, scuba.
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further
JPEG's another one. You don't pronounce JPEG, you just say JPEG.
This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one he told us.
Oh, we're gonna get an animation. No, probably not. We are!
There was once a lone
Oh, it's not an
monster
animation,
deep
but
in
hey,
Foxford.
I still like
The
when it goes
monster found a
funky
family
visual.
of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night.
Oh,
And lament to
I'm going
itself
insane
as
and
it
I'm
gazed
also
at its
sick.
reflection
Big
in the
wheel.
water.
Good day.
I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish.
So this is Scaramouche, yeah.
But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was
Someone else who is
kitten
weird.
too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and furious at this happy resolution. The monster lit a fire on the mountain. a gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the..." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of...
I'm confused. Was that the doctor?
The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed."
Wait, so now I'm confused. Is the cat meant to be Scaramouche, and is the monster meant to be the doctor?
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together.
Okay, so Scaramouche is the cat,
not have long left to live.
and then the bird is the dead. What is with it and fairy tales and having universal evil? What is about fuck it? What is it with real life and having a universal evil?
Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain.
Fucking life has a
The kitten
universal
spent
evil.
the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness.
Dude, if the world was fucking in pitch black, you just like trip over shit all the fucking time. It would. Oh, right, capitalism. Yeah, that's one of them. Real world has multiple, to be fair, but you know.
No one
that
will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different. We solved it! I remember now. This
Yes.
is magic to become a god. He was experimented on and modified. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars.
Yes.
Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to
Well,
be
duh,
able to
of
control
course
it.
you'd want to control the
That's why they
fucking
backed
god.
up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical stories. It's hard to
Just
believe that this
manipulate it
person really
weirdly.
existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has
Yeah,
no
he's
memory of
evil.
him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke. The balladeer
Some
agreed to
hoes
help
of
him
no
look
use
for
besides
information
residing
about
in
the
hell.
descenders.
I mean,
And although he
that's
was
how life be.
unsuccessful,
Sometimes you
still
just gotta
helped
have the odd ones out.
Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was
Yeah, of
warrior
course.
twin for we
We
still
know
don't
that,
how the change
like,
to
obviously.
Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all
Oh,
likelihood,
true.
they won't even remember their own harbinger. It
I don't know what that
Paimon
means.
wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he
True,
wasn't
he's a
around.
bitch.
But still, this is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend. So the answer is not everything. People
True.
yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others
Exactly.
looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination.
I'm gonna be honest, that like inspirational line doesn't really work well. It's a big stretch, Nahida, to be fair.
Yeah, Nahida's right.
There's a bit of a stretch, Nahida, but I'll give you it.
We can pick up this heavy conversation again.
Life
later.
itself was never significant. Living, however, is very significant. Yeah. I mean, life was only really significant when it started. At this point in time, life isn't that significant because there's like 6 billion fuckers. But then living is, of course, significant to the each individual being.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head? You got it. Come on.
Yeah, let's just go to the fucking, let's go to D-Luke's Tavern and just go drink alcohol. Just get smashed. Actually, a good idea, honestly. No, I am going the right way. Okay, we're good. Okay, but the thing is, what I want to know about is what are the other beings that aren't from this world? Because we learned that we, our character and our character's sister, aren't the only two otherworldly beings. There's some other fucker. I'm guessing one of them may be Varka, which would make sense. And then one of them may be a Fatui, or the evil god we met at the beginning of the game. Well, the person we think is an evil god, because the only snippet we got of them was trying to kill us. Bonk!
What should we eat first?
Was there anyone here? I don't feel like there's something I'm missing, something important that I'm forgetting. Eat a rock. Eat bread.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out.
Come on, brain. What about it?
What is it? Have you figured it out?
What? Yeah, Grayla look at the fact said that no one can erase himself from existence, but you can erase themselves from memory. Why'd she reincarnate if she needed to delete herself? Because Grayla Rukadavar technically still exists.
Excuse me, boss. There
Oh,
seems
well,
to be
there he
a
is.
small problem with the last
Estimates of percentage of
Look,
people who are asexual
here.
range from 1 to 5%. That means there are at least more of us than people in France, and at most of more of us than people in the US. That's pretty good. Good numbers.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look,
Little rat.
if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That's the balladeer. From more conservative sources. Well, I'd imagine you always gotta have estimates, because even if you get like a group of 1,000 people, you might have just gotten the wrong group. Or if you got like or if you like, it is also depending on like your audiences. For example, if you were to do that sort of thing online, you'd probably have a higher chance of asexuals, just because people tend to, on the internet, people crowd around certain areas. It very much, of course, depends on where you ask from.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted.
And of course, that doesn't take into account that the number could be higher if people are lying, or could be lower if people are lying.
I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias. And I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to
Which
me.
lady?
I'll find some more. Just a
Nilu?
moment.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo.
Yeah, I don't get
I
why
met a
people
worker
would,
who said
but
they
people
didn't
do
want
the
a wage
stupidest thing.
before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck.
I would
But
definitely
I figured
say
you'd
it's
start asking for
it
something in
if
return
people were
eventually.
lying, it would definitely lean towards people saying they're not asexual. But it is definitely a possibility that people would say they are asexual even if they're not. Or it could just be people saying that they're asexual but they're not actually sure. Sort of just like, I'm asexual, but they're not 100% sure. It's like the people on the internet who say that they're depressed when they're not actually depressed. They just had like a bad day and want attention. which sucks because people who actually have mental issues and depression suddenly get treated less because, you know, the others are just fucking annoying.
You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in
His
the
name's
sights.
that's his name,
Are
the
you
Wanderer.
A drifter or something?
That's his name.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetius, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Well, to be fair, you say that, but one of my friends was like, for I think maybe like a month of his life, was like, maybe I'm asexual. But no, he's very much into, especially now. For a month, he was questioning he might be ace, but then he pretty much just had a realization. It's like, actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I really...
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
His questioning very much came from the fact that
I stand before it, alone
he mainly
and
just hadn't
unchanging.
met the right person, really. Or I guess the right people, or... I don't know. People change. Very likely, yeah, of course. It's very likely, yeah.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetius?
I mean, it would be
Too cruel?
funny,
Oh,
but...
This should be enough. Ah, guess I should wash them before I take them back. Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry,
Yes.
but I just can't take your word for it.
a puppet?
Huh?
Yep,
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess
know
you do
the
know me after
secrets.
all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through... Okay, but
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any...
yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm.
Oh, I say.
Let me take these back. Then I'll...
Then let's return to the...
So did he erase, like, the negative... Did he erase his memories? Did he, like, try to reset himself? How often do you manage yourself as the opposite gender? Just the normal amount at 0. What's that mean? To be fair, defining what is normal is sort of a thing of the past. But I feel like imagining yourself as the opposite gender probably isn't that weird. People have imagined fucking weirder things. People have imagined killing themselves, but, you know, or jumping off of buildings or falling and shit like that, but it doesn't mean anything.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Unless there is meant to be a
You really
bigger
went and
meaning
picked some
behind
more.
that.
Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
Oh, by imagine you mean like hopeful imagining. I guess dreaming wouldn't work either. I don't know what word you could use to like make sure that it's like, oh yeah, wanting to be the other gender. I forget. I don't know what word you would use to be specific.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that... But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along with... Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing.
But I don't...
He doesn't know what to do with his life because he's the Wanderer.
No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all...
Thank you. All right, done.
I'm a dapper guy. Can I just nick you? Oh, it's mine. No, I want to steal the fruit. You fool! I've got the Sunsietas now. Ha ha ha. Just fucking... I like you could just take the fruit off the thing and apparently those are fine. To be fair, I guess in that situation that does make sense because this is the fucking goddess of electricity, so I would probably just be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can take the fruit. I'm not gonna fucking get in the way of the Masuno Hitotachi and get turned to dust like Signora. Like Signora got turned to ash. I ain't fucking with that.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Yeah, but that's like the big brain loop. That's the big brain loop. If everything is political, then nothing is political.
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything.
To be fair, I feel like that's less capitalism is fucked, and it's just society is fucked. Because that doesn't have much to do with... I don't know how much to do with capitalism. That just has to do with how tax is fucked. Capitalism being fucked is the fact that the rich get richer. That's the fucked part.
Call themselves Shugenja.
But I guess that is kind of the rich get richer because they get... America is fucked is honestly a good way of putting it.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim
Random
that they know me,
stalk. There could just
and
be
that
a
I have
blade
hidden
of
past
grass.
unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that...
Previous incarnation, because reincarnation.
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
Evil.
Oh, okay. I see.
Past, but a
You want
different
to tell
past.
me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous... If it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you...
Yes.
Then I'll be
Yes.
straight with you.
I mean,
In
he's
your
being
previous
truthful.
incarnation, you did many... You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you.
Did he actually kill anyone?
As a
Oh,
non-human
wait.
being,
I guess...
You hated gods and humans alike.
I mean... During the furnace, I guess? I don't... Maybe just... Probably at some point during the Fatui part. But... At least as far as we know in the story, he never killed anyone.
You drifted
But
from
maybe
place
at
to
some
place,
point?
never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes
Ignorance is bliss,
you
but
have to
truth
let
is
parts of
important.
yourself go,
Exactly.
or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone,
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
that is the nature of
Who
truth.
thinks?
If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain.
The
Seems
world's
like
too
my previous
grey.
incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
You did zap Tinara of lightning, which was kind of funny.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or...
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Because there's some sort of...
This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street.
Yeah, it's like a really scuffed version of Suyu.
So much to answer
I mean, to be fair, unlike the Suyu situation, FF14, I feel like Scar is still, in a way, you could still blame him for shit, because he went out of his way to erase his memory, so he is still kind of at fault, whereas Suyu got her memories erased through other circumstances.
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
I'm out of her
as
control.
the God of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true.
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Even though it will cause your present self...
I'm just a puppet. With no heart.
He's his soul,
no name.
but again.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him?
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face.
Traveler, could I ask you to super...
Okay.
Good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna go into the mindscape. Oh, it's a dungeon. Ah, yes, the brain, the weirdest dungeon. Let's just bring... I don't think we need any specific elements, so we just rock this. I don't think I need any specific elements. We should just be good. We're probably gonna get to play as Scara, most likely. Honestly, I hope I have a fever.
This looks like Inazu.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memory. These
Oh,
memories
cheers.
will show you the raw truth. But be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world.
Sounds
Uh-oh.
like an immersive experience.
You don't
Yo,
need
it's
to do this for
VR.
me.
It's the metaverse.
I don't deserve your...
Never give up halfway.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation,
Is that because...
you...
Yes.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I want... No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construct.
Elon Musk is fuck.
There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
Nahida has
You're
surpassed
awake.
Elon Musk.
What happened? Not a scratch.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son,
Who?
Mikoshi Nagamasa.
Doesn't help.
He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion.
Ah.
And the rest is history.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was up
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby.
during the Tatarasuna incident. Nia
Guess.
was murdered by the doctor, disguised
Like
as a
Melon.
mechanic. The Balladeer,
Good
then
fuck.
known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility, but Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these names are just sort of going over my head.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face.
Where's Door?
Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Shh, man, he rolled the dice wrong. He lost the 50-50, mate.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something.
Oh, I
heard
see.
workers are
So
calling you
that's where the
Kabukimono.
Kabuki-mono code.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Where? Me when gender envy. Oh, this way. Oh, the floor! Oh, he's just trying to electrocute me. Never mind, we heard. Where are thou enemies? Just don't try to fall on my head, cheeky bastard.
What are we doing back here?
We're in a loop. It's Groundhog Day.
Oh, this is where
Oh,
you
it's because he's checking back.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here.
Okay. I
Oh,
heard
okay.
my mom and dad used to make swords. He kept coughing all the time. Just like...
But you
Uh-oh,
can't.
it's see. Oh, so this
promised
is the
me.
kid who had a short lifespan.
Oh, we're family.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather... the
Could have just called him like
Balladeer
fucking
didn't know
Jeff
what to
or some
call him.
shit. Like, it's easy.
His father died. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who...
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness.
Yeah,
when
of
he
course.
Was still very young. The Balladeer
Cool,
came
child
home one
death.
day
Yeah,
and
happens.
found that he had stopped breathing.
Cool, dead child. Nice.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something!
I mean,
You promised me we could be family!
You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone.
Again, literally, Scara be like, you died, you betrayed, like, kid dies of disease, and Scara literally is that fucker on Twitter who has to make everything about him. It's that one fucker who's always like, well, I think that this, like, it's the one fucker who's just like, God.
Let's keep going.
Bruh. Being traumatized is an excuse to be a fucked person. True. It would be fine if he was, like, sad that the kid died. But no. He's like, oh, you betrayed me. I'm gonna be evil now. Like, what?
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are...
Where's the gesture? I don't see him.
...is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will.
Oh, we got more. We good.
You could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win?
Sayonara.
The long-fated rebellion has...
Oh, I thought there was a chest hidden there.
Why not take your place at the banquet?
Wait, Jester. Oh, the Jester's that guy. The guy with the grey hair and half the mask. You died, I'm gonna be evil now. It's like reverse manipulation. True! Like, at least when the other Archons died, they just sort of got depressed and fucked off to live alone. Scara's like, nah, I got betrayed. I'm gonna go kill people.
Paimon knows this place.
My friend died of natural causes, by the way. Not like his friend didn't get killed by someone. His friend just died of natural causes. And so he's just like, I'm gonna be evil now. What?
In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the Balladeer.
Yeah, I got drugged.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, I got drugged. Literal just meth everywhere.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this
Signora! Oh my god, she's not Ash now. She's still alive. Well, she's dead, but...
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to
You're-
admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you
You're
find
dead
fighting
now,
in the
Signora.
abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have.
It's so true!
Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true
What do you
feelings
mean
to
negotiation
yourself.
isn't her strong suit? Signora literally negotiated a gnosis, like, basically the power of a god. She was just like, hey, can you give me your power to a god? And the god was like, sure.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so.
The
I'm
only
still
reason she
thinking
failed
you're
with Raiden is because I
Don't
walked
start
in and I was
thinking
like,
you're
hey, yo,
invincible.
I'm gonna stab you.
Don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely
That's
you're
how
not
she died.
worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to
Okay,
complicate
Child
things.
is correct. Child is the loose cannon who's just like, "Oof,
I
I'm
merely
just gonna
lighted
go
a
sicko
little
mode.
fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swords.
Oh, so he was the one who killed all
I'm
the
sure
swordsmiths.
the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get
The
so
gender.
sentimental. Now, give
Respect.
that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. By then, see you at the victory feast.
There may still be a playable character
Poor
one day,
little tongue.
Copium.
She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does...
Literally,
Forget it.
Scar.
Someone might
Oh
find
my
me
god,
any minute now.
Scar is a
I should
fucking
prepare to give them a
Redditor.
warm welcome.
He's literally that kid who, like, at school will get, like, told off and shit. Like, at school gets insulted. But as soon as Scar is at home, Scar is having that imaginary conversation with, like, the fucking, like, bottles of body wash, he's having that imaginary argument where he wins. It's literally
The plot does not
Predator.
end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes.
As soon as she leaves, he's like, "Oh,
Why are you staring at me in
I'm
silence?
better than you."
Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
Where's
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right?
I didn't get a one rotation it. What a shame. Get over here, Mirror Maiden.
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only
Wow.
number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
I mean, the doctor
That
does
is
at
much
least.
fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
That would have been interesting to see. Whoa! Oh shit. Wink. Get beamed on, mate. Got fucking wrecked, mate. Oh, we're in this place where we fought Scaramouche. Yes, this is where we actually fought Scar.
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome.
Oh, there's
I look
the
forward to a
Torre.
fruitful collaboration.
Oh, and there's the other guy.
You seem impatient.
The head of the
You
academia.
should know that becoming
That
a
feels
god
weird.
is
Yeah, without
far from
Ozzy
a trivial
screaming random words. Yeah, I can understand that.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would...
Nothing worse than what I've been through before.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great... Alas,
fair.
after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely
Oh,
saw each other.
interesting.
And it became difficult to...
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from...
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Oh, I'm substituting same person. Yeah, always gotta have the backup.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the
It's
bad
normal
man.
for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Punch.
He's all
Let's move
fucking. He's the king Redditor. The strongest of all of them. You cannot beat him. He's got so much science. Ah,
You're a
this is
god.
where we fought him.
Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In
Yep.
your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Yes,
Do you think there
quite
are
literally.
any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not,
I mean, there are literally differences. If you're arguing, should we treat them the same? Sure, but you're arguing at like an objective level. That like
whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief,
slash.
the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever, can you return my memories?
But
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules.
So
With each
he
person being
erased
a
himself
collection of past
just,
experiences.
and then ended up just getting his memories back anyway. GG.
As a puppet living in a human
But at
world,
least he's free from the
my
Fatui.
life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you...
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. But then I met you. And I finally realized that
Can't erase themselves. Yeah, exactly.
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more. In a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my... So I beg you, grant me this...
Very well. Since your mind is made up...
Surely we can just, like, kill him now, then. Shit, I remember things!
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Take the fucking glowing orb. Take the orb. Oh, it's... I thought it was far bigger. Is he gonna become...
Set him free.
I thought he was gonna become purple.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Until you aren't.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
That's Dottore? Yes.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
That was before the forge?
This is my...
Yeah, but didn't all this happen? I'm very confused, because didn't, like, the past still happen?
Is he alright?
Or did he, like, erase his... Oh, hi, Scara.
No way!
What are you... How? Don't worry, I know how to fight you from, like, 200 different realities. We, like, time looped this guy, like, 200 times to defeat him. Yo, the Traveler actually doing something for once. You caught me monologuing. Or is he gonna use his power?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Is it him? But is it also him? It's him, but it's also him. Into the breach, yeah, time traveling mech fighting. Ow. You good, Scara? Oh, he gained a note. This is where he gained his vision. Yo, it's the Sumeri theme. He finally has a thing. It's not a gnosis, but hell, it's something. I mean, that's fair.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Insignificant past.
You know what? I've never actually legitimately fought this guy. I kind of just nuked him before with my overpowered character, so this is going to be interesting. Good thing I can fucking fly, baby.
At my command, you shall fall.
You missed. Oh god, I'm taking electro damage.
Feeble human. Squall Fury.
Oh! Oh, I need food. I need... Let's just quickly, let's just, oh, see, look. True, yeah, that is very much true. Die.
Cry louder.
Come on, Scara, do your damage already. Actually, we can actually check out the build. Let's have a look at the build. I know we're fighting. Oh, so that's his main weapon. It's crit. Am I taking damage currently? I got just sort of having a look at the menu and I just like feel my controller rumbling. I'm just like, am I taking... Oh! Yeah, this guy is like the definition. Well, I guess Zhao is also the definition. Wait, I need to look at the character. So he's got his weapon at R1. He's got... Oh, of course he's got fucking 5-piece noblesse. Literally fucking useless. C3! But you get... What's his fucking... Oh, wow! He's actually got a better crit ratio than like 90% of the trial characters. But does he have... He has fucking... He has noblesse. He doesn't even have fucking Animo, though. He doesn't even have... Why didn't they give him his actual artifact set that he's meant to have? This boss team does go hard, but I kill this boss too fast all the time. The second phase would go hard, but I don't think we're going to get the second phase. I think we're just getting the first half. Yep.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
But it's you. So you're dumb? He literally is insulting himself.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
But that's you.
Tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
He's beating his past or some shit.
I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
The past will catch up to you.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
No, I'm just saying that you're gonna get fucking stabbed,
Don't worry.
probably.
Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
We could just piss off. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even know if the fucking character followed Paimon when they flew. Did she went, wee? The fucking space
back,
child.
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You didn't do anything, Paimon. Mentally, to be fair, but...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
To Balladeer, imbeciles the least certain insert. You'd be more scared you're the kind of person to tell people you hold both sides. To be fair, that is true, yeah. I would be more scared if I'd be more annoyed if someone was like, "I hope both sides of your pillows are warm." That would be like, bro, that's just fucking cruel.
There's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him.
I feel like the reason why those sort of things have a lot more meaning is because there's something everyone can understand, and it's something that can feasibly happen. Like when someone goes, "Oh, you're fucking stupid. I hope you get like fucking hit by a car." Like, yeah, that can happen, but like, it's a lot less likely, and it's just sort of, it's over the top, so it loses all meaning. But like shit like, oh, I hope when you get home you struggle to put the key in the lock and you like drop the key on your door. Like, that is something that could happen, and it's annoying.
I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui.
Makes it more personal.
And they wouldn't take me back.
I hope your chips like, oh, that is a big one. I hope your Chris lacked the soul. Chips or Chris, either way, that fucking sucks.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it.
Chips is in fire. Fries, yeah, fries, yeah.
Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people.
Chips is in the correct version. You used the correct version, and I respect
what you were
that.
Looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not.
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali. You purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Just in a bottle of water.
Yes.
Can I get a bottle of water?
To make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Bottle of water. I find that weird that they always say British people forget the T. Yeah, we always like focus on it. Like bottle of water. Americans say bottle of water. They just replace T's with D's for some reason. Don't know why. Bottle of water. You've always got to enunciate the T.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru.
Talking about water, I need some.
Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
I mean, to be
Very
fair, she wouldn't really be using him that much. He just got his memories.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
There must be a lot of transmax in Britain with how much you worship tea. Transmat. Is that word? I don't know if I've seen that word. Is that like multiple changing something? Oh, as in like trans people. I mean, I have a family member who's trans, which is pretty based. Transmasculine. Transmasculine is changing into male. Just want to be sure. Because I'm not checking it's like someone who changed from female. Okay, yeah, so someone who's changing into male. I just wanted to be sure that transmasculine wasn't like a male who changed. No, it's a female to male. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, good. Just wanted to be sure. That's what my brother did actually, which is based.
Oh right, I almost forgot.
Well, a sister
You're
to
the
brother.
good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
Fair.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way.
The T isn't, yeah, testosterone. A lot of like females taking testosterone.
Search Irminsul more, including the beginning of your twins' journey.
Yes, that would be really fucking useful.
What exactly happened before and after? I will try.
That's all I wanted from this story mission. Yeah.
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Yeah, I want to know what
So
fucking
that's how
changed
you
in
found out
history.
whose fate had changed. And well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything.
I didn't do this. I just wanted to make sure you didn't fucking kill my friends by changing the path.
Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no some things in this
You will
world
always
can
be
never be
evil.
brought back, and they can never
You
be
will all
changed.
be an edgy gremlin
why
and not
there
a
is
good
emotion
one
in
like
the human
Zhao.
world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. And whatever is
Zhao is the
missing
good
will
edgy.
not be made whole.
Zhao's basically Scara but base. Zhao was like, yeah, all my family died and I also fought demons for thousands of years and their souls constantly torment me and torture me and I can no longer get close to humans because they will get cursed by the same demonic energy. But I still fight for good.
To be human
I
is to
hope
live
that's a
with
good one. I hope your charger or earphones
whether or
only
not
work
you
at a
want to be
certain
human.
angle.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they?
I think earphones might be a
Anyway,
bit worse because
I
it's
gave up
fucking
trying to
annoying,
become
but
a
either
human
way
a long time
works.
ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feeling. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated.
True.
Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida.
True.
Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
He's just gonna go for a fucking walk. He's gonna go to Burger King. Sorry, misspell a word in your next job application. Nice.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
That was a weird cutscene for that.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon wants to...
Why?
Because...
Based.
Then I...
A name is life's first gift. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you...
No! Paimon only does nicknames.
Who the fuck wants to join my world? I'm in the middle of a story. Someone's like, hey, yo, can I get some materials from your world quickly? While I'm in the...
Have you got...
Wanderer. I'm just gonna call you Wanderer. Like, done.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
Wanderer's fine. I'm still just gonna call you Scara, but Wanderer's fine.
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
Oh, that's
Everyone
pretty
who
good.
manipulated me
I
and
hope
made
you
me suffer
accidentally take your
will have
open
to
back
pay the
headphones
price.
outside.
You mean
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them, and even though the events have been erased from the world,
I see.
it's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
I'm just gonna do ... because my response to that would be like, okay. Okay then. Bit edgy, but
What's that look
calm
for?
down.
That day will come. All right. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
he's gone?
It's just
What
disappeared.
you went through today would have been like living an entire life.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, so we can finally go eat?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Just could go to fucking like my offshore Monaco. Just go to my illegally sourced money reserves.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagama, all these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red cloud. Life is a story too long to be told.
Of course, like, you're right. Hump. As the morning dew returned to the resting place. Where was I? Wait, I was resting? Oh yeah, I forgot I have like a house or like a room. Even though I have my Serenity Teapot, which is literally just a fucking house. Oi. Oi. Oh, that's a good one. Or getting a call during an exam would be good. I hope you accidentally forget to put your phone away for an exam and get called.
As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
I'll buy you some food. That's all you need.
Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
Yep. Yep. Oh, she forgot that.
You sound lost and confused.
Uh-oh.
I know why you are troubled. Any who know of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Rukadavada?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for when a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate.
Your neighborhood when you're about to beat Melania.
Like a vase
Oh,
that
that's
falls
rough.
to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase.
I hope
Is it
that could
not?
also be like, I hope your controller runs out of batteries when you're about to be.
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
You the
History
evil god?
does not change easily, but
Alice?
human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that?
Rukadavada?
Anyway, it feels wrong just leaving.
Okay, so that could have been Alice, Rukadavada, or the evil god. Huh. Because I don't think that's Lumine. Did I say, oh, you just go, you don't have enough specs to run it. Oh, that is rough. What's that? Oh, so you can like redo the name if you're like, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. So I could just name him Jeff and just regret it forever. Right, either way, I'm going to end the stream there for today. We actually finished up. I believe we're caught up on the main story. Yep, until the next version, of course, where the story will continue. I hope Outer Worlds gets spoiled to you. Oh, that is a big one. I need to play Outer Worlds at some point, but that is like a first. That's like a first playthrough style game of just like, holy shit. But either way, I hope you all had a good stream. Hope you all stay safe, stay hydrated. And next stream will probably be continuing with Pokemon Black and White. So hopefully see you then. Have a good one.